What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Here to talk about today's General Hospital episode. Before that, I got some, well, not really necessarily news, but it's kind of my opinion on something. Any of y'all, it has to do with One Life to Live, which actually, ironically, started taping this week. Any of y'all think the 3 1-lifers on GH, I have an opinion on this. I have a feeling that eventually Michael Leeson and Kristen Austin are going to cut their ties with General Hospital, because we haven't heard anything about them coming back to the show. We've heard Roger Howarth is going over to One Life to Live. I think he's taping the day also, and we've heard about him going over there and coming back to GH, but we haven't heard anything about Michael Leeson or Kristen Alderson. And from what I understand, Kristen Alderson has been auditioning and getting callbacks for other things, for other projects. So I have a feeling she probably will possibly move on, and if she can't be on GH, she's gonna try to find jobs other places, which I can't be mad at that. That's just my thinking and whatnot. Anyway, let's get into today's episode. It seemed like to me, it seems like today's episode just flew by. It seems like it just flew by quick. I mean, it was like if you it's not one of those instances like if you blink, you missed it. If you blink, you'll miss something. But I believe it seemed like it just flew by to me. Excuse me. Let's talk about what happened on today's episode. Let's talk about Rafe first. Because I predicted what was going to happen today. What took place with Rafe today, I predicted it all from a while back. So apparently John McBain said he wanted to. He was going to take in Rafe. And this is what kind of got me. I'm like, John, how you don't even take care of your own child. Why would you want to take care of another child, let alone a teenage boy? I mean, it's kind of like how he did with Cole on One Life to Live. I mean, I guess they were trying to make it seem like a John and Cole situation from One Life to Live. But they're not going that route. I can tell you they're probably not going to go that route, because you can actually think that the original plan was for McBain to take in Rafe, but with this whole Prospect Park situation and the whole him not being able to be on the show, for what I hear, that's not going to happen. And I'm gonna lie to you. I love Molly, but she's kind of starting to get on my nerves in a way. I thought I was the only one to notice this. I guess I stand corrected. I thought Molly and TJ had some very short ass scenes. Today, Rafe and Molly had some damn short ass scenes. I guess I stand corrected. I always thought, because I thought since they bought Rafe on, if they were gonna try to we were gonna like put him in scenes with Molly, I thought they would be longer. But I actually noticed today, Rafe and Molly had some very some short ass scenes today. So I guess I stand corrected. But anyway, that's just something I just want to throw out. I wanted to notice. But like I said, with this whole Rafe situation, Molly's kind of starting to get on my nerves. I mean, and I may be in the minority with this. For right now, I don't see nothing but a real protective friendship with those two. I don't see really nothing more from right now. That's just for right now. I don't see nothing more but than just full-on friendship. I also see that with John McBain and Sam. I'm not a big fan of them pairing. I thought I'd be okay with it at first, but now that I think about it, I'm not a big fan of McBain and Sam. I mean, I like them better as friends. Well, I guess they're becoming more than friends now, since they slobbing each other down. It seems like tomorrow's episode, they're gonna be on the verge of having sex. So, but yeah, I'm just saying, I see them as friends. I never really saw. I mean, I loved them as Caleb and Livy on Port Charles, and they were like a super couple on Port Charles. But when you try to pair super couples back together on different shows, well, actors together on different shows that played super couples, it doesn't really work out that much, and it's not really working for me. I feel like I'm gonna flat say I like John better on one. I liked him better on One Life to Live, but I'm not really here for them. And it seems like the only thing they have Sam doing right now is with McBain. Most of her scenes have been with McBain. I'm pretty sure they can find a better storyline for Sam. I have a feeling this whole with the things about Alexis, with Sam's biological father coming into play, and the stuff with, and I'm also hearing Sam's gonna be in this missing Quartermain heir, which I'll talk about later on because that was brought up again today. Like I said, I have a feeling that from what I hear, Sam's gonna be involved in those storylines. Because it says something like Sam's gonna gonna start missing Jason, and he's gonna realize that Danny's gonna be raised without a father, and she's gonna go searching for her own father because she was raised without a father. But she doesn't know who her father is. She only found out Alexis was her mother. Like when she first came to town, she was an adult and she found out Alexis was her mother. But anyway, so that's why I hear that's gonna be Sam's next big storyline. Plus, I think she's gonna perform at the Nurses Ball too. So I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, moving on. Let's talk about Todd, Carly, and AJ. When I tell you, I am happy that Todd's going to come back onto the show because he's actually the only one life to liver that I actually like on this show. I live for Todd Manning. Like I said, he's the only one lifer that I love on this show, that I like on this show. The rest of them, the other two can go. I'm not going to lie to you. Michael and Star, I'm not Michael and Star. Star and John, they can go. I'm sorry. They could go, basically, in my opinion. But I like Todd on the show. He's the only one I believe that really has transitioned more onto the show. But anyway, Todd basically, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I love the Todd and Lucy scene. The Todd and Lucy scene that was kind of funny. Lucy Cole was talking about the Nurses Ball, and anytime I get Lucy Cole, that gives me all my life. And her and Todd and singing together just made it complete. But anyway, Lucy was telling Todd that she's glad that she basically was trying to invite him to the Nurses Ball, and Todd basically said he'd rather. I think he says something like eat his intestines or something like that, or pull out his intestines or something like that. And she was trying to get Todd to buy a table. Because from last time I checked about the Nurses Ball, only the richest people in town go, not unless you get invited by somebody in town. But yeah, I am looking forward to the Nurses Ball. I heard it's gonna be from rumors I've heard about there's gonna be some good performances at the Nurses Ball. And Lucy Cole kind of talked about that today, how there's going to be a lot of great performances. They got a lot of great things planned for the Nurses Ball. I'm excited for it. I'm interested in also seeing who's paying for the Nurses Ball. I have two people in mind. I'm actually thinking it's either Jax or, because from what I understand, Jax is supposed to be back this week. Because if you guys haven't seen this week's promo, it features Jax and Brenda in it. Because apparently I think they're going to show up on Sunny's. Well, what I heard, Jax is going to show up on Carly's doorstep, and Brenda's going to show up at Sunny's house. Anyway, but yeah, I think either Jax or Nicholas, I'm hearing it's Nicholas, paid for the Nurses Ball, was the one that paid for the Nurses Ball. And it will be good to see Nicholas again. I wish we could also see Lucky again, but you never know what could happen. But Jonathan Jackson has said that he and the people at GH have tried to get a deal done, but they couldn't. It just didn't work out. So we probably won't be seeing Lucky for the 50th anniversary, which makes me a little. Well, what I don't understand is if they can't get Jonathan Jackson, why can't they get Greg Vaughn from Days of Our Lives? I mean, get Greg Vaughn back. Hell, I even take Jacob Young back. But I'm enjoying him on B&B right now. But I'll take either one of those guys back. I mean, because I think Lucky's a very important character to not have for the 50th anniversary. And if Jonathan Jackson, if they can't make a deal with Jonathan Jackson, maybe they should get one of the other previous Luckys. I don't want a full-on fresh Lucky recast. I don't want that. Anyway, what else happened on today's episode? Oh, speaking of Spencer's. I love the scene today between Lulu, Dante, Luke, Laura, Olivia. I love those scenes today. With those characters in it. They were all there with Lulu and Dante wanted the grandparents of their child to basically wanted them to see the sonogram, and they asked, and I was actually wondering this, where was Sonny? And I guess they were saying Sonny's off dealing with Kate, Connie, and all that. Which is the only storyline. That's the only storyline on this damn show that's dumb as hell to me. That and the baby storyline with the whole Maxie portion of it. That's the only dumb thing. The only thorn in what otherwise is a great show's side. That this DID storyline. But anyway, that DID storyline. Glad we didn't see any of it today. Hopefully we don't see much of it this week. But anyway, I love the scenes between the Spencers and I guess the Falconaries, and good scenes between, also some good scenes between Olivia and Dante. They were sitting there talking about cannolis and all that. That was fun to watch. And Olivia still crying and sobbing over Steve. Like, Olivia, will you get up and just get over it? I mean, I know you love the man you were to be married, but he's the one turned himself in, and well, actually, he was fired from GH, true enough. But I mean, I wish they just write Olivia and quit having her sopping and crying and moaning over Steve. And for what I hear this week, something's gonna cause Olivia to. From what I'm gonna flat out say it, she's gonna have a fainting spell, and it's gonna be caused via depression. She's gonna be like depressed from like depression and low blood sugar. So anyway, cause I love the Spencer scene today, scenes with the Spencer family and with the that I'm interested also seeing what that present is that apparently Bobby sent. Which I don't think is originally from Bobby. I don't think that present was from Bobby. I think that present was probably from Helena or somebody. And I like the fact that Luke was asking Dante what's the last thing you heard about Helena? And so apparently Dante is like tracking Helena down, but he said he hadn't found anything. He doesn't know where she is. Don't know what's wrong. Doesn't know, they hadn't really heard from Helena. But anyway, that's really about all I got for today's episode. Let me know what you guys think about today's episode. And also, I want to say something else about today's show. I love the Lucy and Scotty scenes. I mean, I was a fan of theirs, of Lucy and Scotty together. I actually wish they would bring their daughter Serena on. Well, it's not really. It's Scotty's biological daughter, but I think Lucy Cole adopted her if I'm not mistaken. But it's really Dominique's. Serena's biological mother is Dominique, and she's dead. But anyway, I love their scenes today, Lucy and Scotty. Lucy's telling Scotty that don't give up on Laura. That he should basically, if he wants to marry Laura, marry Laura. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today's video. Let me know what you guys think at the bottom of the screen. Leave me a comment below if I'm left anything out. But thank you guys for watching. This is Dominic checking out. Peace, God bless, and I'm out.